This is an important demonstration for anybody that struggles with excess body fat, with prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, and has an elevated HbA1c. If you've been watching my TikTok videos, you've seen a lot of people who are losing weight, lowering their A1C, and getting off their medications, including people with thyroid problems, people with fatty liver, people who have had type 2 diabetes for 14 years, 15 years, and even 20 years. This is my friend Scott. He lost 70 pounds and got off all of his medication. So these right here are red blood cells. And right here we have sugar, also known as glucose. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you exactly how your HbA1c score is determined and calculated. And more importantly, I'm gonna point you in the direction of how to lower your A1c score and potentially reverse your prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Your HbA1c score is calculated by looking at your red blood cells. We're looking for how much sugar is stuck to it and or how much sugar damage has come from that sugar being stuck to it. Each red blood cell has a lifespan of approximately 3 months, and it's in your bloodstream floating around your body. Now we're always gonna have some sugar in our bloodstream. And as these blood cells bump into the sugar, they take some damage and get some sugar stuck to them. For 3 months, this blood cell is gonna be floating through our body and it's gonna be colliding with the glucose. Now, if we look closely at the blood cell, we can see that it's taken some damage from the sugar. There's some sugar stuck to it. But what happens if we have lots more sugar in our blood? All the excess glucose in the bloodstream is going to mean that this red blood cell is going to take more sugar damage. This blood cell is now covered in sugar. If this blood cell is taking damage, then it's likely that our eyes are taking damage and that our nerves are taking damage. If our blood cells do not show a lot of sugar damage, then they are considered in range. Any A1C score below 5.7 is considered in range. If it's between 5.7 and 6.4, we are considered pre-diabetic. And anything from 6.5 and up is considered type 2 diabetes. So that is how the A1C is calculated. But the more important message is if you have type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, prediabetes, excess body fat, and you're interested in reversing it, there are natural, safe ways to do that. And on my TikTok page, I have videos with millions of views, and these videos share what I've learned from some of the brightest and best scientists in the world. And on my TikTok page, I've created the fiber and fasting playlist. These are 2 of my favorite tools for battling an elevated HbA1c.